only won rotation 7 times. So gotta get the fundamentals back on your side.
Yeah, that is a stat nugget if I've ever heard one. 7 out of 23 rotations. That is not going to win you games, especially on a map like Mercado. But take a quick look already at the spawns. That is something that we will be continuing to talk about on Mercado Las Almas. Bottom side of the map is what you're going to look for. Currently, Texas have that in their possession. But kick off this series, buddy. It's been a fun one all season long, a historical one between these teams, between these franchises, these organizations. We'll see if Atlanta can finally get something going, right? We talk about history-wise, Jay. Faze only have 1 W going back to last year in Vanguard.
Yeah, you got to be able to figure it out. Versus the best hardpoint team in the game in Optic, Texas. They have already a great start to this game. With them starting off on bad side, you hit your nade, you win a couple key gunfights, and you're already able to flip those spawns to try to chain it over towards P2. So now if you are at landing phase, you have to try to find an angle to break on in. Slasher starting off with that kill onto Ghosty. Now it puts them in 2 different positions to set up a pinch.
Yep, 2 players from one side, 2 players from the other. And while Shotzi, he's handling business toward the alley. The rest of Texas looking to try to do the same thing. A few trades inbound. Faze now with a few more consistent spawns, but it's Hook Skywalker. Literally from
Let's go!
Bro, hitting a lovely little triple. My God, Hook, welcome back. A slow series when it came down to their last matchup versus Thieves, but he is picking up the pace early on here on Mercado, Jay.
And that's how you get the energy going. Getting plays like
Don't
that.
pick that. Fucking Cell's got a beamer.
This series is definitely going to give you some momentum. Because Optic, they're coming off of the loss. Atlanta Faze coming off of that Game 5 victory. So you have to come out in map number 1 and make a statement. And already the SMGs are firing on all cylinders. Full 60 over towards the P2 is now going to force Atlanta Faze off the rotation. Yeah, 2 people watching the middle of the map. But all of Optic Texas, they're trying to strike from the front. Sip has to be ready.
On the season, Faze have struggled with their rotations here versus Texas. And right now they need it inside of 10.
Ooh, 2-7. Who didn't watch it? A BZ didn't watch it.
Trick. This is a huge
cut through mid
fight to kick off here at 10. Celium doing what he can, tosses out a trophy, and it's Texas once more.
Dude, that was insane. That was the break right there.
Feels like one more bullet, maybe from Simp, totally changes the
BZ didn't watch Shotzi go through. I think
early Texas break closing in on 100.
And it's not like Optic Texas did anything special right there. They just had 3 bodies pushed through the front door, win a couple trades, and then Dashy eventually comes out on top. If you are Atlanta Faze, those are the moments when you're rotating nice and early, you're setting up the way you want to. You cannot get as easily broken as that was for Optic Texas, as they're able to get a good 45 seconds off of that 10 hill. Now off the rotation, Atlanta Faze now have to respond once again with a great hold, but already Shotzi finds himself in a great position off the pinch. Slashes takes care of him though. That's the first guy you have to worry about.
It feels like for Faze, you just want to slow things down a bit. I know Barbershop may not be the hard point for that, but just get a moment to breathe. Allow for the Texas speed to maybe slow down just a bit. Slasher looking to do that from the back lines. So far has been consistent throughout this hard point, but for the rest of the teammates, you cannot say the same. Like I said, Jay, Slasher, he's doing his job, but it does not matter. Texas run on forward. They break the hard point, thankfully. Due to Slasher's play, he stays alive, leads the charge. Back and forth we go.
Back and forth we go, and that's another play where someone on Optic Texas makes it happen. Ghosty from the back alley, he finds 3 to find the break. You spawn all of Atlanta Faze across the map, and now you're just keeping this Barbershop hill scrappy. Exactly what you want to do when you had the lead that you do is Hook wins that one-on-one versus Celium. But I feel like I'm like a broken record already into this map number 1. Atlanta Faze in a position to win the rotation again.
Damn,
but the setup has to be better. Optic Texas trying to set up the break from dark.
I don't mind it.
Alley, and Hook's going to go for that long right on the deep pinch.
Good work from the Tiny Terror. Simply BZ in tandem together. They will have the cleanup there. Down by 100 Faze already. Trying to lead the charge back. We know here on Mercado, Jay, you can really chain a few of these hard points together, and we've got ourselves a map again. But this expedition up the mountain starts right now here for Faze. They've got to handle with the pressure up toward the front. Shotzi having a hand in finding a pair. Looking to cause some chaos, cause a bit of controversy. And Slasher once more trying to be the beacon of hope and be the consistent piece. Right now here for Atlanta, 13-7. Taking over right now for the squad. A few final skirmishes actually go down over at the old hard point, so it's Texas who walk away with the scrap as now we head back toward the cantina.
Yeah, you can fight for that if you are Optic Texas. 100-point lead. You already have a couple players off the rotation. You're just trying to set up your SMGs to go for a pinch. As trades go back and forth in towards green. But now it's on Sip. Slow start to this hard point. Can he try to turn it around? He finds Ghosty in the point, finds a second onto Boo. And Atlanta Faze so far holding on. Sip is able to find 3. They hold down the first push. Atlanta now able to set up.
I don't know about you, Jay, but this is just, I mean, a series where you want to see Sim take over. We've seen the moments from Celium. We've seen Slasher have his moments. Obviously, a BZ, unbelievable play in that last series. It just feels like if Texas is going to get stopped by anybody
Too
from
easy.
Faze, it feels like Sim has got to be that guy, but he and the rest of the crew fall by the wayside. Another big break coming in from Texas. Really just maintaining a 100-point lead. It feels like right now Optic Texas have quickly got right back in that flow state inside of the HP. We'll step aside and see how the comms are sounding with what you have to imagine is a confident Optic.
Back out. Blue car and back out. Blue car and back out.
I got one.
Blue car. Blue car.
Watch out, back out.
RV, hold on. I'm running. He's hard. He's hard.
This guy's gonna be alley on me. He's on me. P4. On me. P4.
Help him.
Heart stunned.
Yeah.
He's dead. Another one mid. Got it. A BZ. He might jump over the wall.
Got it, dead.
Wait, I spawned.
I got a brick spawn. One.
Nothing bricks.
Two fucking
Nothing bricks.
I'm ironing P4.
Nothing bricks.
One before they went back out.
Marty,
Wait, where are you spawning?
Back alley.
Nice.
Back alley weak. Back alley. Hey,
Back alley and barber truck. Back alley and barber truck. Last 2. Back alley, barber truck. Last guy, barber truck. Last guy,
He's
barber truck.
challenging weak. Nice, good shit.
They're gonna be 10. They're gonna be 10. They're gonna be
I have my bricks. I have my bricks.
I have your.
Wait, yo,
they're all 10. They're all 10.
Yeah,
They're all 10.
I'm behind 10.
They're literally all 10. Literally all 4 of them. I have your gate. I have your gate.
What's the bricks on me?
They're all bricks. All 3 in bricks. I swear to God. They have to be.
I'm challenging bricks.
Yeah,
What
run
bricks
middle.
on me?
2 middle then.
Nice, one more.
Bricks dead.
Nice,
Over
good
a
boys.
middle.
I got this time.
I'm going green.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna
gonna
One
wrap
guy could
left.
be tunnel. It's Celium.
I already have
Celium up
control.
middle. It's Celium, tunnel, or
One
middle.
guy's you. One
somewhere.
guy's L.
Hold my head, drop top.
Nothing hitting.
One guy's L. One
Nothing
guy's L.
hitting.
One guy's L.
I hear you.
I have your short right now. Nothing short at.
Wait for kills.
Yo, I shot their trophy up time. I shot their trophy on top.
Yeah,
One guy's
guy's
L.
one guy's yellow man.
And that's just poetry in motion. I mean, you literally hear the entire team giving correct call-outs. You obviously hear Ghosty, who has been labeled as that human UAV, basically doing exactly what he needs to, giving out the spawns, giving out the right calls, and from there, slang has been there. It's not a dramatic slang advantage, but these kills obviously are impactful. 226 to 96. Jay, does Faze have a hope still?
Faze definitely have a hope if they can try to flip those spawns towards the P2 side, but Optic Texas looking like they're going to turn it up nice and slow. It's only 22 seconds till they're able to take map number 1, but they find a couple kills on the map. They might decide to put some pressure on. They're just thinking about the big picture. We cannot die on this side of the map. We can definitely win it at the next hill, because they're just playing super safe, forcing Atlanta Faze to make something happen.
Essentially the final hard point already here on Mercado. We head back to the Cantina for the 3rd time. Can Faze finally manage to break it, or at least rather hold it? It's been an inverse situation so far. The opportunities that we've been here, 230-101, obviously just 20 more points for Texas before they can lock this one up. But this has so far been a statement game. Many wondering how would Texas begin to reply after losing both hard points to LA Thieves, and so far it has been squeaky clean.
Let's go.
Shotzi, confident as you'd like. It's 4 down as we are just 4 points away from this hard point coming to a close, and there it is.
Let's go, boys.
First in every category, this is a must win for Atlanta Faze. They're going to be the team starting off on defense. You know, those teams has any trophy systems to work with, so you will get some information with those tack usages. But slow and steady is going to be able to win the race. You know, you can't put pressure over towards head side without any trophies. Optic Texas full control of green already.
And there's been a lot of conversations about, is the Signal 50 actually being used by the pros? I'm not sure if you've been on social media or not, but it's hell, he's rocking it regardless. So, you know, we'll leave that up to the players to try to figure out. But MC definitely going to keep it out for the moment here at round number 1. Still yet to see a pick. Right now, Texas full control over A, despite a roaming Celium. As MacArthur will have to put that one to good use. But
Let's go, Dash.
Diving Ghosty. And from there, it gets red. Catching out what was ultimately a confident player. MC falls. The BZ at least lightens the load. 2v3.
2v3 now. Tiny Terrace putting the pressure on through heads. They try to go for the baited switch to take down Dashy. but he's just putting down cover fire. He's setting up his teammates to try to find these final couple of kills. Shotzzy takes down Synth. Only 17 seconds left, but BZ has to make a miracle happen.
Oh, damn.
We've seen it happen in this very last series, but just not that much time.
Ooh,
And
I know.
Texas
Yeah,
are
I
not
saw
the
that one
squad to give
before.
up
He did
those
against
rounds.
fucking subliners. And
They
I was
take
like,
the very first
Jesus.
attack.
This dude's
Hook
popping
finds the
off.
first blood. Communication on point to go for the bait and switch onto Celium. Then you hold down your power positions.
Fans included are like, okay, how much time is left? Is BZ still alive? Okay, there's still a chance. Like, let's just hang out in the corner. Let's not get this guy
So it's like
any opportunities.
you got to get
As you said,
him
buddy,
first.
just earlier on, it felt like over-aggression slightly there from Celium. Felt like he had a guarantee. Texas, beautiful bait and switch. They grab round one. Faze eager to answer, trying to get some confidence on board. As we said, signal still out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Excellent nade. BZ, the first blood master, receiving the opposite end this time. Drops early. We'll see how Faze look to respond now.
And you can already tell Optic Texas do their homework. Every time Atlanta Faze play this map, it's always a BZ being super aggressive in towards bottom green. They stun the door open. They throw 2 nades in to find that first blood. So it's already 2-0 in favor of Optic Texas. Atlanta Faze have to try to clutch up in the 3v4. Just don't give them an easy angle. You're at least able to spot Celium. Know that the pressure's still coming over towards A. We might potentially see shots go for that whole thing towards the middle map again.
Yeah, we've seen them do that multiple times. And actually, I think versus a few teams recently.
Take your time.
Absolutely know what could be inbound. Faze with the plant. Now up to Texas to retake. Cell still yet to see much with that sniper. Knows that Dashy's lingering toward the back, but now he and Ghosty in together.
Ooh.
Every single angle right now being attacked from Texas. Another
Ooh.
one. Oh my.
Ooh.
Like it was a guarantee.
Let's go.
Cell hits a shot, but that is the only kill that Faze will get in this round. Clean work from Optic as they find themselves up now 2-0.
Yeah, they set them up in the trap. Once you find the first blood, you know all of Atlanta Faze is over towards green side. So Hook takes a lot of ground through the middle of the map. Basically traps them at the back of back alley.
So many question marks on how Texas were going to come out and play. And they've already taken it to the side of Faze. Round 3. Huge one conference-wise for Atlanta. Shotzzy, well, silence, and everybody drops in a matter of seconds.
Immediately.
Trying to set that one up in terms of how our Faze is going to come out as they desperately need a round like this. And, well, they answer quickly. Answer swiftly. 4 fall in about, 3 seconds, Jay.
And that was already the difference from round 1 defense to round 3 defense. You have some trophy systems to work with. So now you can be aggressive over towards Hedge. As they're able to get the first blood and a non-stop pressure in towards green. 6-second round right there for Atlanta Faze to find every single kill to finally get one on the board. Now back on the attack they go, though. All out aggression once again towards green.
Yep, no surprise in the green, aka Cantina. You can see both bomb sites be attacked, but obviously A, the more common one. And you see where Texas are focusing their attention based on where that utility has been tossed. It may have distracted Optic to make them think that maybe a B push could be inbound, maybe even a rotation. However, not at all the case. But in reality, it is Dashy. Actually, with the LAB out, actually a funny situation. Basically has the same spot happen where Celium got caught. Dashy at least stays alive for the moment, but a quick trade now leads us into the 3v3 time. Still not too much of a factor. And really right now for Texas, Jay, it just looks like maybe trying to set up a push into the barbershop, maybe through back alley.
Yeah, this is going to be the duo work out of Ghosty and Hook. Bait and switch. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. They go for the double jump.
Nice. One back.
Down Celium. Atlanta Faze were looking like they were going to try to work that bomb.
Let's go.
Celium drops. Your flank is now open. You try to go for the rotation. Ghosty's there to cut you off. Now it's all up to Slasher. 1v3.
Hey, your Slasher, and it's just like, okay, all my teammates are falling. I might as well, I guess, just plant down the bomb. Dodges a nade. Rather, dodges a snipe there coming in from Dashy. No, not going to happen. Wonderful coordination there for Texas through the back alley. I think that was Celium who they dropped from there. They utilized those numbers. Retaking, not a problem right now for Optic.
Second best defensive team on the map. And so far, they are clutching up in every round on that side.
That's crazy.
Shotzzy opens up with the first blood. Force it to a 3v3. But then the communication, the teamwork out of Ghosty and Hook to know that one player is definitely watching that flank. You time it perfectly on the 3-2-1 count. You find that kill. And you basically keep Atlanta Faze trapped towards A, so they try to hit that rotation through the middle of the map. But Ghosty's too smart for that. reads that play. You leave Slash in a 1v3. You play the trade. Optic Texas back on top 3-1.
Very impressive run so far for Texas. Faze again in need of a reply, and wonderful work coming in from who does eventually get traded, but it's Shotzi and Ghosty who come out on top in that team fight. Simp, Chris Lair, the only player that remains, was on the opposite side of the map. Vaznev, a blade in hand. But it is him solely in a situation where Faze needs him most. I was going to say if he turns around, it could have been a chance to catch a few players off the roto. However, going to have to make another jaunt across Mercado.
He was like slowly crawling
into the jaws of Texas Shirley.
They were just going.
1v3. You get the information onto Dashy, but your Optic Texas, just make sure you play for the trade. Do not give him one-on-one gunfights. He's able to find the first, but your 3-man push through the tunnel. You get the bomb down, and you close out the round. Atlanta Faze, they need to start showing me something, but Optic Texas, they're not playing to what Atlanta Faze expect them to do. They're expecting non-stop pressure towards Cantinas, but that's not worked out since. Optic Texas just slow and steady on the retakes every time.
Guys just changed up the strats. Another first blood. Simp, he falls too. BZ at least able to find one. He and Slasher do the same. So a 2v4, now turns into a 2v2. But Shotzi is here. Now it's a 1v1.
Come on, Ghosty.
Versus a BZ.
Oh, damn. That was so close.
Able to grab
it was like that level, like them dropping and him going up, him dropping down.
So Atlanta Faze are able to stop the bleeder for now, but now we're into the swing mode. ATL trying to be super aggressive in towards Cantinas, but they don't reach Shotzi through the middle of the map. He finds another first blood for Optic Texas.
He just instantly gets control on the other side out of Cantina. So he just wraps it, and they instantly put Faze into a trap. MC.
There we go. There we go.
Into a 1v3. Texas making Cantina look like their home.
Don't like
they
Mercado
just surrounded.
Mercado.
Say Faze, come out with your hands
S&D, because
up.
everyone just goes
And quite literally caught red-handed. Cell drops in the final engagement. Clean S&D all game long.
I really like those types of maps.
For Optic. One round away.
Games.
Game point.
Where on a certain game mode, everyone goes to that.
The Green Goblins.
So it's like
the SMG duo over there on Optic side.
To me,
I like that.
Like when I'm playing, not watching. I'm fine.
Trophy system. Let's not slow down. Time to set the tone. This time it's sent through the tunnel though. He finds the first one. Tries to go for the second, but the rookie and Ghosty takes him down. 3v2.
Oh, and Slasher thankfully ends up cutting away Shotzi. So with that, now into the 2v2. Celium, I was gonna say for a moment I thought he might try to chow there through mid. Ends up staying alive in the tunnel. And now Ghosty, as he starts to wrap back, I believe MC has heard a few of these steps, wins the gunfight. And now with that, has some clearance for Slasher.
You got this. 1v2 right here.
Very carefully.
It's all you, bro. It's all you.
Makes its way back into A. Only Bruce remains. A 1v2 to call map.
Dashy is playing it super slow. Slasher has a trophy system. Producer Celium also does not have dead silence. Dashy also has a trophy as well, so it's not going to be slow and steady. Try to make your way around the map. You have to try to win these gunfights. So he wraps his way towards back banana. At least he gets some info. The players are definitely in towards green.
He's got info. What's he going to do with it? Time continues to tick. Pops the boot. Slasher from one window to the other. Needs a pick. Needs some crispy shots. As we said, time continuing to become a factor, and now it's desperation mode. Go for something crazy.
Where they have struggled is on their defense. Where they like to be aggressive towards Cantina, Optic has shut it down every single time. And this is a whole new look to another strategy.
Nice dash.
Oh, Shotzi right through the middle. Dashy finds a pick. Simp ends up finding one for his respective team as well. Instant trades and footsteps of plenty toward the top side. Celium filling Cantina with lead. Bends to back on up. Maybe allow for Simp to pull off something special. He and Slasher look to join up, and Dashy does have some info. Watching Cell go back and forth. So both teams with information. And after Dashy sees one player across, he's going to give the team the info that we're going to have numbers if we go to B.
Yeah, that's the perfect play call. You see, Celium rotate over towards A. So you know that's at least 2 players on the map, but now you have to account for where Slasher is. Because that bomb is going to be able to get down for free 3v3 on the retake. Slash, you got to take your time because you have that trophy.
Yeah, Faze, we got to get a move on.
No way.
Setting things up. The door is opened. Can Dashy find a pick?
Let's go.
Yes, he will. A huge one there for Bruce. Now bringing things into the 3v2. Sip popping Deddy. Going for the dolphin dive. Is it another sniper for Bruce? Oh, you bet. It's only a hit marker. Faze still alive.
Let's go.
As Cell desperately tries to go for the
2v1.
crawl up the top of the window.
Let's go, baby.
His lonesome will fall in Texas. Handing Faze a rare S&D loss on land.
Everyone's losing streaks.
Just their fourth
Optic
one
lost the
of
hard point
season.
streak. They lost the S&D streak.
Comes an
Hey.
argument starting to become a little bit easier. Teams over the season starting to figure out exactly all the minute details, the timings, everything here on this very map. But right now it has been a contest fest over at the B zone. Nades are out, but it's pretty much all just a stir. Texas, hey, a few players dropping off B, no problem. Close spawns at A. Extra minute added on to the clock. 2 more segments to go here for Optic.
Yeah, I love the split plays right there at Optic, Texas. You're forcing players to commit towards B because you know if you're Atlanta, you don't want to give up that B point with ease. But when they send a 2-2 split, you keep them scattered. And now they're currently leading in the lives department, 18-12. A couple close spawns coming for Atlanta Faze. They have to find these kills or it will get out of hand. Simp does just that by finding 2 before he does get traded by Shotzi. So now you can take a deep breath. It's more your players are on the right side of the map.
Oh, big one. They're coming in from Hook. Slasher, great shots coming in. They're from Thanos. It is a lovely little affair. Coming in from those 2.
Nice.
Good work again from Hook. That's not going to be 4 in a row. Maybe in threat of burning that cruise missile. Top body.
Oh my.
Boy, it's a blast. Decorations are up. And it's celebration. It's fireworks as Optic claim round 1.
Oh, that's just too easy right there from Optic, Texas.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Consistently
You got this.
splitting
You got
towards
this.
both points. Having
one
Atlanta
on
Faze
attack.
make the
Let's
decision
go.
on which one they want to stop. When they go towards A, you already have players from Optic Texas up towards B. When they wrap back towards B, we're going to be able to close out this A point. Just beautiful mind games right now from Optic Texas to secure the first attacking round of the map. Just the way that they are playing right now, man, they're so in sync. You can just tell by the crossfires they are setting up, by the teamwork that's on display. Optic Texas looking like they want to go back to that final.
Yeah, it feels like the hunger is there. And Faze just have not had an answer. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I think anything outside of a dominant round number 2 from Faze, I'm a little terrified. I mean, even if they walk away with this round 2, you want to see it be dominant. You want to see Atlanta finally put something solid up on the board, considering it was a 100-point club basically in the opening HP. Only 3 rounds won on the Mercado Search Destroy, one that you were flawless on. As we said, Control, not been great, but now is the time to become great again.
Ooh, damn.
And Abizi, as per usual, trying to lead the way right now for the roster. Had an explosive performance in the last game versus New York. Some incredible clutches, and now trying to do it in the respawns. Pretty much making El Asilo sunny skies. Great weather for the rest of the teammates over for Faze at the A zone. A quick capture, as now we've got 2 minutes and some change for Atlanta to work with.
Yeah, a lot of time to work with on the side of Atlanta. So how do they decide to put this pressure on? Great angle from Celium. I'm definitely going to use that in rank play.
Right.
Didn't know that existed. They find a couple kills. So this is where you have to turn it up. If you are Optic Texas, you cannot drop. You already see Dashy spawning across the map. Slasher on the read pinch, but he gets easily read by Hoop. That's such a massive kill. But his teammates already come off spawn. Atlanta Faze putting pressure up through the field side. But Optic, as long as they keep trading efficiently, they're doing exactly what they need to do.
A decent dent made. Abizi. Oh, that double would have been huge regardless of it. I was going to say, Faze were actually pushed up a little further on the map, so obviously it would have been nice when it comes down to the life department, but just not enough Atlanta members off.
Come on, Shotzi, be annoying.
Might be a problem. What a turn on, 1 HP and a dream. And maybe even a nightmare, as Faze not able to do a thing right now in their base. Shotzi causing havoc. It feels like it's just a positive if you're getting past that 50-yard line at this point right now for Atlanta. Abizi currently behind enemy lines, but Shotzi, a continuous problem, eventually falls. Faze, a bit of semblance, now have all 4 players off of the respawn, as they need something special here. 3 ticks to go.
Yeah, With only 40 seconds left, you have to make it happen right here, right now. As you know, all of Optic Texas, they are just waiting for you to run into them. Land of Faze trying to set up the perfect play. You have a Faze going on a deep pinch. Celium does get spotted. Sip also gets taken down. So with only 20 seconds left, Abizi and Slasher have to try to make it happen. Slasher takes down one, but Shotzi there for the trade. So Slasher's the farthest guy pushed up. You gotta wait for your teammates to get into play.
Oh, it's a big gunfight. Celium ends up finding
Nice.
Shotzi, meanwhile, ends up finding one through the fence. Hook, the other member.
Nice.
Oh my! Oh, it's special. Oh, it's intense. It's ghosty. Ends up being a few as well. Faze holding on by a thread as we continue to exchange shots back and forth. Slasher once more. The soul man on the point.
Oh.
Shotzi traded. Faze still in this.
It's 6-6.
Optic, take your time. You know that it's going up nice and slow. The stack is not going to be there. Just have to find an opening on these kills. The wall bang coming in from Hook. It's going up pretty quick, but it's the rookie. The rookie flies right on in. He's able to take down 2. Hook finds the third. And Optic Texas, they get in at the right time to secure the defensive round. 2-0 on the map.
It looked like Atlanta did what they needed. It looked like it.
It was so close,
like
man.
That round
That was so
was surely
close.
gonna belong
Holy
to them.
crap.
And then Ghosty. And then the Rook swoops in to save the day. More like Danny Phantom. Striking fear into the hearts of Faze and the fans. Down 0-2 in the series and down 0-2 on El Asilo. My God, Atlanta, that has got to hurt, considering how close that you were.
Damn,
but Jay,
Simp was on us.
it
Nice.
just feels like there needs to be someone in the comms, maybe just a highlight play. Faze needs some bit of momentum, especially after a loss in a round like that.
Yeah, you need a spark. You need to try to hold Optic Texas off of both of those points. You're already losing that battle when it comes down to the segments. But try to earn yourself some cruise missiles. Go deeper into this game, but it's all about shutting down Optic Texas on their attacking round. All of Atlanta Faze all over that 8 point. Rest of Optic all over towards field, so they're just playing for these kills before they decide to go for the hop. Dashy finds the first, but Hook's there for the trade. So right now, they're just having Atlanta Faze think so much. They're not
Hook with
ready
an
for the
AR.
pressure. That's all dead in the feed. B segment, first one already done.
Oh, I thought freaking Optic was
It's done.
defending. I don't know
Alright,
why I
good.
thought that.
There's really no way.
I saw Dashy up there, or
Ends up
someone
making
up there
another attack, yeah.
on tower, so I just
Ready to let
assumed.
that one go. So a B zone pretty much done. Okay, I was gonna say it looked like for Faze a few of those arrows could begin to focus their attention back in toward the top side of the map. So no, B zone not actually done. Texas sends a few players off, and well, Faze makes him pay for it. So 2 out of the 3 figured out. Shotzi trying to hit another route. He eventually falls. Faze trying to fortify their defense, and so far it has been solid. And right now, I was gonna say that is a big situation where a pick is needed. Again, it's Hook over the top. As now Optic focuses their attention over toward A. Time pause, can Abizi go
Oh,
big?
damn.
He does. A big double, a 1v1 on the point.
Whoa.
Shotzi takes it with 2 of his own. Back and forth we go. Optic holding down at A.
I thought Abizi was the guardian angel to protect that 8 point, but Shotzi with the TAC 56 just flies out and is able to find that second kill. But the rest of Atlanta Faze, they flood right on into that 8 point. They only allow one segment on, and now it's time to put on the pressure on the map with only 5 seconds left. This is looking like this round is going to potentially go over towards Atlanta.
No!
Celium takes down Hook, but Optic are all over the map. They keep on stopping the clock. Once again, they're on A.
They are. Shotzi, I was gonna say he's a soul man. Over at the A zone, eventually drops it. Just makes you wonder. I know, right? They're trying to go for information, trying to cause a bit more havoc, set things up from one zone to the next, but it just makes you think if all of them are locking down things on field, an extra minute, maybe just a slight change in the playbook very well could lead to a bit more success. But nonetheless, hindsight, but Faze finally able to cling on to something as they will stay alive for the moment.
And now if you are Atlanta Faze, you're currently down by 4 segments. Got a couple players starting to turn around in the slaying department. Celium I don't know if this is the first time I've ever seen the young man go negative, but 10 and 15 is not a stat line we are used to. As they go back on the attack. Nice little ace free as a team. Make it 9. Beezy takes down the first, and Beezy takes down the second. And with those two gunfights going their way, the stack could potentially be in for B. Perfect play so far from Atlanta.
Yeah, and you already see Beezy working over toward the top, tack in hand. Weapon that he absolutely can put to good use. That's a cruise missile. Now that he has earned, his Dashy will look to handle business onto him. Not going to happen. Great work from a Beezy. B-zone instantly done and dusted.
B-zone is over, Rith. Now, if you are Atlanta Faze down by 1 segment, you have a cruise missile that you need to invest just so you can try to see that round number 5. Optic Texas doing a great job of holding down their spawn. With the Beezy in that position, he's probably going to pepper down a couple players, try to make those gunfights a little bit easier for his teammates, but Optic Texas are able to walk away with those gunfights and now maintain the left side of the map control, but they don't have radio. Cellium is currently in a power position. Optic Texas have to be worried about that.
It just feels like all the phase pieces beginning to move into the places that could lead to a very fast A capture if Optic is not careful. A Beezy on the flank. Slasher finds a pick. They know that one player has made his way up the flank, that being Hook. You deal with him, and this should surely be that A zone captured. Is this about to be a round number 2? Here comes Optic, the final brigade, the final push. Oh, a Beezy! Excellent work in Faze, right back in it.
Got on point.
Answer with 2 rounds of their own.
Just got their gunfights.
And a Beezy doesn't die the entirety of the round. He ends the round on a 9 streak. He earns himself a cruise missile. We were asking for a spark, but that's a dumb question by us because we know who the spark is. It's a Beezy. Ends the round on a 9 streak. Has a cruise missile to work with. Atlanta Faze now secure the defensive side where they are one of the best teams on this map. It's just all about these initial gunfights, man. You have to win these initial gunfights, put Optic Texas in the trap nice and early so then you can stabilize the game, and if anything crazy happens, you have that cruise missile to work with.
Another takeover moment from a Beezy. Trying to put the team in a spot to where they can make this comeback possible. Into round 5 we go. As we said, 1 round away. Still our Faze from getting eliminated. Optic moving forward. MC, excellent work. Does eventually drop, but it's Faze who wiped the board and are instantly applying pressure to the spawn.
Already in their base. You have Simp in control of white building. You have Slasher being aggressive up through yellow. He does take down 1, but the aggression might not come back to pay for the Atlanta Faze roster. As they go 3 dead in defeat, Optic Texas know that Cellium is definitely towards that radio tower. It's time to transition over towards B. Nothing but pressure through the middle of the map. You have to slow down if you are Atlanta Faze because these gunfights are going to be crucial.
There indeed, everything comes to a slight pause. Some shots exchanged ringing here throughout LSCLO. Some long-range ones. Excellent work there from Simp. He and a Beezy cut away 2. 30 seconds to work with as now Optic begin their pursuit. Once more of the map. A few players off spawn. Currently it is Hook inside of that A zone, so stopping the time. A Beezy, aggressive as you'd like. Has some great overwatch there from Slasher. Everything connecting right now from Atlanta.
Now, if you're Optic Texas, you are forced to rotate over towards B because all of Atlanta on the left side of the map. Dashy was the farthest player pushed up. The guy that could have cut off a couple players from Atlanta Faze hitting that rotation. But Atlanta Faze looking like they're starting to come alive, man. 15 seconds left on a round. A Beezy still has a cruise missile to work with. You get 1, you get out with your life, and you find yourself on another 5 spree. Ghosty's the only guy here. Ghosty makes it happen. He does find 2, so that time is still paused.
It absolutely is. Time currently paused. Both teams trying to get really all of their members off of spawn. Here comes the cruise missile. What can it do? A Beezy. Oh, it doesn't find anything. No kills found. Optic still hunkering down. Now at the A zone, they pivoted. They've had to relocate given the cruise missile in from the skies. Shotzi winning some massive fights. Oh, Dashy wins the 1v1. A zone done. And now it is 1 more segment.
And this is what you got to do if you are Atlanta. You cannot go down right here. You get those slow spawns towards the back cliff. You have to win a couple of these key gunfights. And Simp and a Beezy are able to combine for 3. So now if you are Optic Texas, With only a minute left on the clock, what is your decision to try to find your way in towards this B point? It's only one segment away for them to make
You didn't
a
see
nice
him?
little visit towards the grand final. Time is starting to tick. Atlanta Faze trading efficient. Hoop found one, though. He's going to be the aggressor.
Once more, Texas are just relying on either Hook or Shotzi to make the play from the back. And speaking of the flank, this time it's a Beezy. Trying to make Texas have to work for every single ounce of map positioning, putting them in a pinch. As they all begin to fall, it is 3 straight, 4 as a team. Here for Atlanta, Shotzi, the last beacon of hope. However, they are able to find 2.
Oh.
It's up to Shotzi to make
my.
the play. Ends up finding another.
Oh!
Oh! Shotzi with another one. That could be.
Yes! Oh my God!
Here it is. Optic Texas.
Let's go!
History repeats itself in the
God!
elimination.
Alright, but I hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. On to the grand finals.
Good God, all my demons getting to me lately. Spent all my time getting faded and my thoughts, they were fading. Pondering why I was fated to be me. Mine was erasing Orion's evanescence. Welcome to the great mind of a lost soul. World cold, young nigga bold, making all the wrong decisions.